Live video is started.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Ow. See, and now I'm kicking the door.
Take my earrings off. They're stabbing me. Struggles. It's just my left one, but I can't be unbalanced. Hi, Echo and Christy and Bob. Hey, Nick. Morning, Kathy.
Hi,
and
Kathy.
Jean. And of course, Anita.
All right, you
Hey,
ready?
Sandra. Yep. Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
And I'm Teresa Straub.
We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, Monster Media, Yuma.com, and for those of you watching us on Facebook, Facebook Live, hello.
Yes, good morning to all of our Facebook Live viewers so far. Ace is watching. Daniel, good morning. Sandra, Echo, Kathy, and of course Anita. Those are only the ones I can see. But if you do not currently follow us on Facebook Live, we encourage you to do so. It's just a way to get a behind the scenes of what goes on when Z93, Outlaw Country, and MonsterMediaYuma.com all go to commercial break. Jennifer and I stay live the entire hour.
Kathy says we are on loud and clear in her office because she either watches us or listens to us. So either way, she's making sure she gets her information from us. And what we do is we provide information about things here in the Yuma community that affect you and your families on a daily basis.
Yes, definitely. If you have a community event or something you'd like to get out to the community, all you need to do is give us a call here at the station. You can call us at 928-782-4321, or you can go to monstermediayuma.com, click on the Today in Yuma tab, scroll down, and just past the day show, you will see a little entry form. Just fill it out. It goes straight to our inbox, and then we will email you back. That way you can send us a flyer if you don't want to actually come on the show, or if you want to be on the show, we can get you scheduled. And please give us at least 2 weeks in advance. We're usually about a week or two out. That way we have enough time to get your event out to the community.
And we are going to give you a jump right now if you just barely tuned in, because we have a 4-pack of Arizona Diamondback tickets that cannot wait to be given away. They've had a rough go the last couple days, but I feel them coming back.
You know what? You win some, you lose some. It's just the way it goes. And yes, it's been a rough couple of games to say the least.
Onward and upward.
Yes, we are looking forward to today and the rest of the season. Well, you know what? We're all battling for that top spot right now.
It is very close. There's so many contenders, even just in the NL West. But these tickets are for the D-backs who are doing really well in the NL West. But the Braves, I believe they are the National League East runners right now. They are winning their division currently. These are for Friday's game. 6:40 p.m. start, a 4-pack of tickets.
For this Friday?
This Friday, the 7th, because I'm going to the 8th. And tickets valued at $120 for the 4-pack. They are baseline reserve. Phenomenal seats. I think it's a good enough reason for you to just tell your boss, I need to leave a little early Friday. I have a game to get to.
Exactly.
And it's going to be a good one. All you need to do to enter is text the keyword D-backs. D-B-A-C-K-S. No dashes, no emojis, no signatures, just DBACKS2 928-343-0993. You have until noon today, and you can text as often as you like. We do encourage you to please text responsibly.
Yes.
No texting and driving.
That's right.
And noon is the cutoff. No ifs, ands, or buts.
That's right. And again, you can text as many times as you like, and we're encouraging you to do so because I'm letting you know right now, everybody else is.
Yes.
D-backs are some of the most sought after tickets we have. So definitely more than once is probably best.
Now, it was a long, busy week, and I know we all had a variety of
was.
things going on. On Saturday, I went to see Rare Breed, the screening at the Yuma Art Center.
How did that go?
It was really interesting, and they did a great job. It's about 90% complete. You know, they mentioned here that there's still some fine tuning, and they're working to obtain rights to some of the images and music that was used in that, and wrapping up a few more things when they got up and kind of had a bit of a Q&A after the screening. And there's a gentleman there, he's well into his 90s.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure. I know one of the documentary or the film is about Alex Dees, and some of his family members were there, and one of them said, I used to work for that gentleman who was also in attendance.
Wow.
But there was a lot of representation from the entire Yuma community, and
That's
a bunch
fantastic.
of people from the Bard and Winter Haven area. You know, that's where he did farm at over there. That's why, you know, my husband knew the family.
Yeah.
He went to school with a lot of the kids, and just the name is very well recognized in our community, especially, again, due to the agricultural link.
Yeah, definitely. And I have to say kudos to the Yuma community for stepping up and getting out and supporting somebody that's trying to put Yuma on the map as far as, you know, what Alex did for the community. And I think it's fantastic. And I'm glad that you were able to make it out and see the actual screening of it, because it's going to go places. You know, they have ambitions, and they just needed a little help with donations and things so that they can, you know, most of this has been funded right out of their pockets. So
It has. And when they gave out envelopes at the beginning, if you wanted to send anything in or make any type of in-kind donation at the event, and a lady stood up towards the end and she says, well, you say you need money, but how much? Is it $5? Is it $50,000? And she says, I don't have any, but we need to know how much you need.
Yeah, exactly.
And they said anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000, because obviously if there's more, they can do more fine tuning. And again, it was kind of a rough draft. So they're going to be working on some of the audio challenges. There were just a few fluctuations on the audio levels, but again, it was very well done.
Yeah, their ultimate goal is to get it played nationally on the big screen. So we definitely thank you again to the Yuma community who was able to go out. And again, they have a Facebook page. It's called Rare Breed, and you can work out donations through their Facebook page as well.
Sandra says her beautiful granddaughter Emma and her say hi from North Carolina. She's visiting.
Oh, well, hello.
Maybe enjoying some cooler weather, maybe a little more humid, but I'm not sure. It's nice here.
It's August, it's
very,
humid
very
there.
nice here. You know what? It's nice. I woke up this morning early and I actually opened the window. It was cool.
It was
this
lovely.
morning.
Beautiful.
And yesterday it was not a bad weekend. It wasn't super scorching outside, you know, or anything like that. And even right now, it's still beautiful. So I'll take it.
My weather gauge is if the cat spends more than 3 seconds on the threshold walking out onto the back patio.
And has she done that yet?
She did that.
Oh, good.
She was outside probably about 45 minutes yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she was liking it.
We're making our way towards fall. Well, and I can always tell when the weather's changing a little bit, because with the cooler weather, my tire sensors always go off. And for
Yes.
because
when the heat and the cool air, it always messes with it. And this morning I told Kevin, I can tell it's been cooler this morning because my tire sensor went off, so I need to fix that, please. Every time.
Right. Larry says he's at a prayer meeting right now, so how do we enter to win the D-BAC tickets? Well, you text the keyword D-BACs, D-B-A-C-K-S, to 928-343-0993. Noon is the deadline today.
Sounds good.
All right, today is September 4th already. I know there was, again, so many things going on this weekend.
It makes it seem like it goes faster when the first is on a weekend and
Yeah.
you don't really pay attention to the date until that next
Exactly. Well, Anita and I went at separate times. We went to the escape room because they were having that great special. I think it's valid through this Thursday.
That is correct.
And it's 50% off. It's a great deal.
Did you both do the same one?
We
Yes.
did the same
Oh,
one.
goodness.
So we won't speak in front of you or Janice.
Please
So
don't.
we already had our little chit chat discussion.
Okay. Okay.
about how the big thing when you go to these, the number one thing to remember, no secrets being given away, don't overthink it.
Yes.
I knew that was going to be my problem.
Do they give you the answer at the end, or they let you, so that way you can go back in again and try?
They don't give you the answer.
They don't. When you're in the room, you have what's it called? Like the room master, the
I'm not sure what she's
kind of the
guide.
gamekeeper.
Yeah.
And you get 3 questions that you can ask throughout the duration.
But she's so much more helpful than that.
She is, but because there's like, you might, well, I think when she realized, and we were very close, but I think my group and Anita's group, she maybe felt a little sympathy. I think everyone kind of needs that little push at the beginning.
Yeah.
You are very warm where you're at. Oh, you're cold now.
Yes. Oh,
So
okay,
you're thinking,
okay.
but she doesn't say anything else, and I'm like, okay, we're looking up, we're looking down, we're looking everywhere. And we did the bomb squad room. You know, there are some that are more challenging, and I like the sign, new room coming soon. So we'll have certainly be getting more information about that. But it is a lot of fun.
Well, I'm excited to definitely give it a try. I don't know how much hope there is if you guys can't finish it.
Oh no, but it's about teamwork. Everyone
Exactly.
brings something different to the group, and how this went down was when we had Danielle on the show, the new owner of Escape Room Yuma, and my son's girlfriend messaged me and said, "My mom and I want to do the escape room. Are you down?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "If we can get the guys to go, fun, but if not, it'll be a girls' day." Okay, cool. So I asked my husband. He said, "If Jace goes, I'll go." So, but what I think they planned on talking to each other sooner.
Yeah.
But Jace was with his girlfriend at the time, so I told her that. So she's like, "Please, please, please." So they went and they had a good time. But
So you had a group of 5 or 6?
we had 5.
Okay.
But all the way up to the event, my husband kept saying, "I think I've been hornswoggled." or bamboozled.
But
That-
you know
that was-
he
that
had a
was-
good time.
He did. It was good. And then we went and had lunch at 251 downtown right afterwards. Just kind of made a fun
Good.
little afternoon of it.
Good. I'm glad. I'm excited to give it a try. So.
But you know what though, my phone, the reception is really weird down there, and my phone was in a locker, as you know, you can't they recommend not taking phones, and you don't want other distractions. There's enough to focus on. And I came out and we had lunch, and then afterwards was when I received that horrible news about the 3 and at the time that it had just come out is that there had been a shooting, and at least one person was deceased. And the Yuma County Sheriff's Office, their crime scene still remains on scene. I believe it's the 2700 block of 5th Street.
Correct.
They have been working all night. Again, it's a horrific situation. 3 individuals have been confirmed deceased, and notification is still pending for the next of kin. Not all of the families have been notified. So again, once more information does come out, there isn't anything more that can be released to the community at this time. Please understand that they're working to get information and disseminate that in the best way that they can.
Exactly. You know, we have to remember this is an active investigation. So there is people that they're looking for. There's clues that they're looking for. There's evidence there. So please stay away from the area and try and reframe. You know, of course, everybody wants answers. Everybody wants to know who it is. As soon as they can release that information to us, believe me, they contact us right away and we get the word out. As soon as we hear it, we put it out within minutes of us hearing it ourselves.
That's right.
So definitely, please stay away from the crime scene. Let them do their jobs, and again, refrain from, well, why haven't we gotten this information out? Because it is an active investigation. We have to remember that.
Yes, and just, you know what, props to our law enforcement, our
Yes.
first responders. We had a fire yesterday, and again, while it wasn't 120 degrees, it's miserable inside those very heavy gear.
Exactly.
Working out there. And Friday night, for hours, our first responders Yuma police officers were helping the U.S. Marshal Service down in the Barkley Ranch area.
That's right.
For a murder suspect. There was a warrant out of Chicago for that man. Wow. And they were able to, I think they ended up using a flashbang, and then they breached the door to finally get to him after nothing was coming to fruition, after hours of trying to negotiate.
I was going to say, it was going on for a few hours.
And some people that live in the area were concerned because they claimed that law enforcement never came on after the fact and said, okay, it's safe to re-enter your homes, and give them any type of update. Those in the immediate area saw them lead the individual out in custody, but people a little bit further down didn't know. And I said, I'm sorry about that. The Yuma Police Department, they were not the lead agency, the marshals were.
Yeah.
And again, the marshals did follow up with more information the next day. So whenever we do get the details, we try and share it with the the community as soon as we can. But again, you want to make sure that it's safe to do so.
Exactly.
All right, September 4th, today is National Wildlife Day.
Oh, I like that. We have lots of wildlife.
We do. We love our wildlife. It's also National Newspaper Carrier Day. Did you ever have a paper route?
I did.
So
Anita, I thought I heard you two talking about this.
We were, because, those were the days when the newspapers were so thick. Even the Sundays, I hated Sundays. Sundays, I used to, you carried on your bike and, go down the road and throw it on each side or whatever the case may be. And then I told her, even on Sundays, I actually put the bags over my shoulders because they were so heavy that your bike would get all toppled and everything. I loved it, though. It was fun. And it was nice because I was a newspaper carrier for my area. It was definitely a great way to get to know the neighbors. And
your community. You learn your community.
Yeah, definitely.
I never had a paper route. We lived in a more rural area, and we were probably at least 7 miles from town.
Oh.
And even everywhere around us were dirt roads. Plus, we only had a once weekly newspaper. Every Wednesday, the Courier came out. I believe they've now added Sunday a second date, but I think it's about 4 pages each one. So I think that's just with the internet and radio, obviously, in that community, people are able to get their news a little bit quicker.
Yes, definitely.
Around the country, we honor the newspaper carriers who owe their start to an enterprising young immigrant in New York. Over 180 years ago, as the tradition gradually fades, the history becomes no less fascinating. According to a captioned photo released by the Museum of the City of New York, it was September 4th, 1833, that publisher Benjamin Day hired the first paperboy, 10-year-old Blarney Flaherty, and he answered Day's advertisement for The Sun, which had specified steady men could apply, but impressed by the boy's sincerity, he gave him the job. Down on the corner, Flaherty could be soon heard hawking his sales pitch, and it would soon become a universal chorus of boys and sometimes girls calling, "Paper, get your paper here." And a number of steady men can find employment vending this paper. This is what the Benjamin Day's advertisement said. A number of steady men can find employment by vending this paper. A liberal discount is allowed to those who buy to sell again. 1833.
There you go.
So very interesting day.
Definitely interesting.
All right, and today is also macadamia nut day.
I like macadamia nut.
That is a mouthful. And with their rich buttery taste, they're known to many to be one of the most delectable nuts of all time. They originated in Australia. Did you know that?
I did not.
And they're named after physician and chemist John Macadam, who encouraged the cultivation of the nuts in Australia. And the macadamia nuts are grown on trees resembling large evergreens, and they grow to 30 to 40 feet high.
Wow.
And while they are native to Australia, most people associate them with what state?
Hawaii.
There you go. Okay.
I was like, cookies? That's what I associate them with.
Cookies, we get the chocolate-covered macadamia nuts.
Oh, yeah.
A good friend of our, Toshi, she always makes sure that we're stocked for those
There's
those
some
at Christmas.
really good ones that come in.
They come out of a hive.
Yeah. They're really
Now,
good.
this one is extremely important. It's National Another Look Unlimited Day. It's always the day after Labor Day. Look in places that you need to clean out and clean them. So your attic, your garage, your closet, no, don't look at my office, anyone. It needs to be clean, but I'm working on
I cleaned my
stuff.
refrigerator. Does that count?
Yes, that does count.
David, D2.
And I realized we're giving a shout out to Jennifer's dad. It's time for more barbecue sauce.
Oh,
I just
no
finished
pressure, Dad.
mine.
Did you?
I did.
Maybe he should come down here and make it.
I'm like, it's time for some more.
That's the
Aw.
reason I have all the pots and red chili flakes and the essential items necessary.
He's coming?
No, but he should.
Yes, he
He
should.
has everything you need.
I told him I would cook for him.
I know he's going to say,
I just need some barbecue sauce.
But I'm going to wait till it's cooler weather and then he'll find some other excuse.
Ace, we're putting it out there. We would like a visit.
Calm down. All right, is Alison here yet?
She is.
It's Toro Tuesday. It snuck up on us.
It is.
All right, we are going to go ahead and take our first break. Toro Tuesday with Alison Morgan, and then Horizon Health and Wellness will be here, and we will fit in our Firehouse Subs birthday shout out. So if you do have a message, hurry, post it on our page here, and then we'll add it to our list. It's Today in Yuma, brought to you by Classic Accounting. They have over 30 years of experience and knowledge, and you can trust them with your business payroll and monthly bookkeeping needs. Call 343-1040 today.
And Sprague Sports, they are your dove hunting headquarters. Complete line of federal ammunition in stock, best selection of guns, trade-ins welcome. Gunsmith is always on duty for all of your repair needs. You can find Sprague's on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And if your home isn't comfortable, it might be time to call a professional. Call Quick Refrigeration. It's 782-3691. They've been heating and cooling the Yuma area since 1955. That's Quick Refrigeration.
And our friends over at Advocate Pest and Wildlife Specialists. They are locally owned and have been providing pest control services in the Yuma area for over 20 years. Right now, you can take advantage of their free pest control service. If you buy your pest control services for the month of September and October, you receive November for free. For only $45 each month, that's a $90 value, and you get one pest control free. You can limited time to take advantage of this, only until September 7th.
Ooh, hurry.
So go to Advocate Pest and Wildlife on Facebook for all of the details.
It's Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and Facebook Live. We'll be back with Alison after the break.
I knew I seen one over the break. I was trying to find it.
It smells so good.
Hello. Yes, I'm trying to force fall.
I love it. Janice.
Hello. How are you?
How are you?
Good. Your hair is getting long. Are you letting it grow?
I don't know.
No?
I don't
You just haven't had time yet?
Yeah. Appointment tonight. Yeah.
That looks
I was
good.
thinking, I saw something with really long hair. I think that would be fun. I was like,
But when you have short hair, there's a point where it's like annoying. You have to let it get past that point. You can do it. It's cooling off.
I can also grow up my bangs. See,
Oh.
I can't do that either. I think, oh, I can do that. No.
I think I've gotten past the point where I let them finally grow out. Because for a while there, they get to a point like, oh, I gotta cut them. No, I think I'm past that point.
She cusses them about the same time every afternoon.
Yeah. I know.
They get in my eyes, and they start itching my eyes,
And I get frustrated and I get mean to people, and it's not pretty. It's the bangs. It's not me. It's not my personality.
Even when I don't pull them
that's
back
a
like
meme.
this, even when I don't pull them back like this, I'll end up getting a bobby pin and pulling them back.
That's how I am with just my hair. I spend all the money on styling it and getting it all done and everything, and then it ends up in a hair thing. I'm like, okay, I'm done.
I think it's Yuma.
I was in Janice's office the other day. I go, is that a paper clip? Because her bangs were driving her crazy. She goes, yes. I go, I think I have a bobby pin because I got one from her. Because I was probably using a paper clip.
Resourceful. We are very resourceful.
Have to be.
Hi, Lisa. Did you see her post?
Yes. Did you? I love her. I love Daddy's response.
I know.
And I said
laughed.
no.
I forget that she's in high school.
Yes.
That's not
But
fun.
she's not 30. She can't date. I think we all should have a say in this.
My little cousin had an older boy.
He's the same grade, but he's a little bit older than her.
Drives and is possibly taking her to homecoming. So we were all kind of freaking out because she's Carmen. She's little Carmen to us. And
What did that say? Where can I get duct tape and rope asking for a friend or
or
something,
something like that. I have to look and see what it was. But see, I feel sorry for him because Steve's he's a softie, but if you see him,
Yeah,
he's huge.
he
and
can have
be very
intimidating
intimidating.
Unless he's screaming like a little girl in the scary bus at Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm just throwing that out there.
Theoretically, that was after that.
There were a couple of the bigger guys that were screaming.
I was screaming. Mostly because Mark kept jumping out at everywhere, scaring us. Not even part of the haunted house.
He needs to be a scare actor for him this
I
year.
know.
Come down on the weekends.
Lisa's coming for her birthday, which is right there around Halloween, so we'll get to do it again. All right, you ready?
Yep. Morning, Nell. Their picture was so cute.
Oh, I know. Lisa's laughing. All right, here we go.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
I'm Teresa.
And I'm Allison.
Welcome back,
Hello, thank you.
Miss World Traveler Business Trip Lady.
World traveler. Are you really traveling the world or just the
No,
United
it's kind
States?
of just the national travel, like international.
Well, you came back to
I did come back.
A list of things.
I came back.
We have several things to talk about today.
Yeah, we have. Let's see. Let's start with athletics. How about that?
Okay.
Because I feel like since I've been gone a lot, I feel like I'm not really in the athletics mood or loop. You know what I mean? I feel like I've kind of stepped away. So let's talk about soccer.
Okay.
So today is Tuesday. I keep forgetting it's Tuesday, by the way.
It's weird.
I know.
You're
I'm doing
here.
Monday things on Tuesday,
Yes.
and Tuesday I'm trying to. Anyway, so today, both men's and women's soccer will be taking on South Mountain at the campus. Let's see. Men are at 4:30. Women are at 7. And then everybody else. Let's see. Looks like volleyball's away this week. And then soccer will be back home again on Saturday. They will be taking on Glendale. So 4:30 and 7 o'clock again on Saturday. And then football's on the road, I think, yeah, and volleyball's on the road again. So that's your athletics. So
Okay.
basically you got soccer at home this week, which is cool.
Soccer's popular
Soccer's
here.
awesome, yes. Also want to talk about our extended hours. So if any of students that are interested in starting in the spring, because we are in our 3rd week, I think, of fall semester, we have extended hours. We've extended them till 7 o'clock, Monday through Thursday,
Is
on
this-
the Yuma campus.
Is this going to be on a regular basis?
It is.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, we listen to the needs, and it is including financial aid, it's advising, it's testing,
That's
it's
so beneficial.
everything until 7 o'clock. And it's awesome because our staff listened. We have so many students that need to come in, and they're either working or their parents are working or what have you. They can't get rides, and so we listened, and we kind of massage their schedules. All of our staff, they're like, I'll come in later, I can stay later, I'll come in, I'll to cover the morning, and it's awesome. They've been working together. Can I mention it's awesome? I've said that several
That
times
is
today, haven't I?
that's fantastic though that they know the needs are out there because the community spoke
Yeah.
and that they're willing, and I'm sure for some having a flexible schedule makes things easier for them.
Definitely. Speaking of flexible schedules, I can't talk. Don't forget late start. We have classes starting a couple weeks from now, I believe, in September.
18th-ish?
I think so. Middle of the month, yes. Is that a
Somewhere around
Monday?
there.
It's at Monday. Then again in October. So you can go to azwestern.edu/late start and grab a class. A lot of the general ed classes are taken. They're full. But you can, there's like psychology and there's business and there's all different kinds of classes that are still available. And there are those the shorter classes, condensed, and you can slam through a class really quick and get your credits.
All right, so if you didn't get in time for the beginning of this semester, it's never too late.
Not too late. We laugh. We're constantly registering. We're constantly enrolling. Because
That's a
there's
good.
always
That's a
semester
good problem to
starting.
have.
And
Yeah,
it's
that's
nice.
a good
It's
problem
really
to
nice.
have.
That is the 17th.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Okay.
I pulled up the calendar. I see it.
I was like,
Thank
why
you,
are you
Annie.
all looking at me?
And then I looked at the calendar, the calendar behind you, but it was August still.
Oh, look at how so cute. Okay, sorry.
Is that a yoga?
Yes,
I
yoga
love
cats.
that.
Lulu and
Yay.
photo.
How adorable.
Those are the cats.
Let's talk about food. The culinary arts program
Okay.
at Arizona Western.
We love this.
I know Janice was it Travis that went through that
Mhm.
program?
Yes.
So awesome. Awesome again. Gosh, Allison.
At least you're catching yourself.
You're a product of our generation.
I know. Culinary arts, we are going to be focused on the dinner, September 11th, which is next Tuesday. They're going to have salmon. So the students basically prepare an appetizer, a salad or a soup, the main course, and a dessert. And you pay the money, you sit down, they serve it to you, and it's an amazing experience. So salmon is the September 11th dinner. September 25th is prime rib. Surf and turf October 23rd, Italian in November, and there's a French night in November. And then it all wraps up in December, finals week. December 4th will be the student buffet, which is the students can prepare whatever meal they feel, or not meal, but whatever course they feel like preparing, something maybe their expertise in or their skill set, and that is a buffet on the 4th of December.
And this is open to the public to,
Yes.
to attend and pay
Yes,
for.
exactly. And I want to mention, some of these are already sold out.
Oh, wow.
So if you are interested, it is definitely time sensitive that you log into azwestern.edu, go to the calendar where it says events, and click on one of these, and or you can go ahead and call and reserve your ticket over the phone. It's the business office, so if you don't get this number, you can always log in and find the business office number, but it's 317-7666.
And the prices vary depending on the type of the meal.
Exactly. Yeah, they range from $30 to $20, and the surf and turf is $50. But
There's more involved.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's a higher
Lobster
dinner.
tail and a tenderloin. So, I mean, that's a great meal. And they usually are on Tuesdays, so it's always fun. You can have dinner, and then you can go and watch soccer or something like that and hang out on campus.
Cool.
So, yeah. And then let's talk about, do you have time to talk about
absolutely.
Okay, cool. The career expos for this year. So we're going to have one in San Luis on October 10th. I sent out a press release and it kind of has all of them on it.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of concerned that I don't want them to get lost, And so I'll be sending out reminders, and we'll talk about the as they come up closer to the date. But October 10th, they will be from 1 to 4. There will be a career expo in the San Luis Learning Center. So for our South County students, or those that might be in the South County area, you don't have to be a student. You can come into campus and you can learn more about careers and what Arizona Western College has to offer you, as far as the different careers that are local. And then Yuma campus, we will have one on November 7th from 10 to 1 in the 3C courtyard. They're going to focus on business, communication, and education during that time. And then in Parker, for our Parker campus, November 15th from 3 to 6 at the Parker Learning Center. Again, just a kind of a broad career expo. And then we have some in the spring, so we'll talk about that next time.
Very cool.
So you actually have businesses within the community come on
Yes.
and let them know, hey, these are the positions we have available, to you right here in Yuma. And if it's a career you're looking for, Arizona Western has the classes that you can take to get you hired for those different positions.
And that is the format they generally take. They'll put education. So we have Gadsden School District has a table, has a booth. So then we have our education program sitting next to it. So you can say, these are the classes that I need to take, and then I can go and teach at Gadsden, or however that is, that partnership.
You're kind of facilitating everything.
It makes it easy too
Yeah.
to know exactly what you're
Yeah.
going to need. Okay,
You've also done the law enforcement end of that too, in nursing.
Exactly.
Some of the very popular programs offered at Arizona Western College and your partner university.
And I was going to say, and our educational partners show up too, and they have booths, and they say, okay, so you get your AA, or you get your classes taken care of, your general ed classes taken care of at Arizona Western, transfer to U of A, ASU, or NAU, and then you can graduate and
you
get
can
a degree.
still take those classes here.
Exactly.
You don't have to travel.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Yes. So that's what we have today.
All right, the website one more time. It's really easy to maneuver.
EasyWestern.edu.
All right, our guest today, Allison. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
All right, it's Today in Yuma. Coming up next, we are going to have Horizon Health and Wellness here on the show. It's time to take our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie with Alison out in the courtyard. We'll be back after the break. The show is brought to you by Dave and his crew at Classic Accounting. They have over 30 years of experience and knowledge, and you can trust Classic Accounting with your business payroll and those monthly bookkeeping needs, so you don't have to. That's 343-1040. Give them a call today.
And Sprague Sports, check out the Sprague's difference. Buy, sell, trade, or consign firearms with free expert appraisals. Sprague's offers local price matching and a lifetime warranty. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
From repairs and maintenance to premium system installations, Quick Refrigeration brings you indoor comfort expertise that helps keep you comfortable and productive no matter the weather. Quick Refrigeration, you can find them online at getcoolquick.com.
And our friends over at Advocate Pest and Wildlife Specialists. They are locally owned and have been providing pest control services in the Yuma area for over 20 years. They are licensed with the Arizona Game and Fish Department for safe, humane wildlife relocation. You can give them a call today at 928-343-9149. Better yet, go like them on Facebook, because there's only a few days left to get in on that $150 giveaway towards your APS bill.
It's Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, Monster Media, Yuma.com, and Facebook Live. Thank you very much.
Ready? Smile. Your hands are cold. I know. Are you crazy? Oh my goodness. In there. Holy cow. I was feeling through my shirt. Oh my goodness.
We'll see you later. Have a great day.
Hi. Alonda. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
For moral support. Seriously, we'll put a chair right over here.
She don't want to come in.
Get you on camera. Okay. All right. Okay.
We have about a minit and a half.
All right.
It's like Florida State colors you guys have in here.
That's AWC.
AWC.
Oh, okay. Or
Toro Tuesday.
Okay.
And ASU.
She was just here.
It's like they didn't play well the other day. Florida State.
Oh.
They did
Against Virginia. It's not a good
It
game.
was not a good game.
How would you like us to address you?
Alonda. Alonda Brown, whatever.
It's like, what is that?
Sounds like her phone.
How do you spell your name?
Alonda.
I got it right.
Good.
Some people have secret radio names. I didn't know.
All right. 30 seconds.
I switched to the grape today. I feel like I need a purple straw.
You know, people
Check my
drink
little pack.
regular water.
But look, and I put it in the right way.
You're so proud of yourself. Jennifer had the plastic straw backwards.
Oh, did she?
I think
I
she
guess
was,
I
I
said
think
so
she
it
was
wouldn't fall
afraid
in.
it would fall in. I don't know.
Wait a minute, it's taller than mug. Don't judge me, people. Don't judge me.
All right, here we go. All right, we ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are live on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com if you'd like to stream the show, or you can always watch us on Facebook Live, either on my personal page or on the station page. We do share the link there.
That's right. And if you are not currently watching us on Facebook Live and you have any questions or comments for our guests that we have in the studio, and you go back and you watch it later, you can go ahead and post those questions or comments there. And if Jennifer or myself cannot answer it, we will get a hold of our guest and make sure that the question gets answered for you.
Absolutely. Our next guest is Alonda Brown with Horizon Health and Wellness. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you guys for having me.
Pull that mic up just a little bit, Alonda.
I won't be able to hear you. There you go.
All right. Now, what information do you want to share with the audience today?
Well, I just wanted to talk to the community a little bit about our integrated health services that we offer at Horizon Health and Wellness. Most people don't know us for being both physical health as well as mental health and behavioral health. They know us primarily for being an inpatient facility. So just wanted to spread that word about the services that we offer.
Give us some information about what you guys actually do there.
So at Horizon Health and Wellness, we have our 23-hour observation unit that feeds into our inpatient unit for mental health and that type of demographics, but we also have children's programs where we service kids from birth to 18 and their families who need behavioral health services and family support services, whether that be just kind of social integration or whether it be ADHD, psychiatric services, medications, or if people aren't wanting medications but they just want some behavior modifications, we provide those services for that population.
Well, and I don't think that people realize, like you said, that you guys have those options there. How does somebody, if they're interested in even just kind of inquiring about what services you guys have, how do they go about doing that? How do they start that process?
Well, we have 2 locations in Yuma. We have one location that's at 791 South 4th Avenue, and then we have another location that is at on 40th Street, right across from the Marine base.
Okay.
So that's the location where we primarily serve our children population. They can call us at 928-783-3986 to schedule an intake. But we also have primary care services. So not only do we provide behavioral health service, we also do physical health. And if they want to make an appointment for that, we would have them call 928-331-7918. We do have a live primary care provider on site at our 4th Avenue location.
And for that type of care, do you take insurance? How does that work?
So for behavioral health services, we primarily take any client that have access. If they don't have access, we do have a sliding fee scale where we look at how they can pay out of pocket for services based on income. But if a person is battling with a severe mental illness, and there's a wide range of diagnoses that fall in that category, and they don't have access because they don't qualify financially for access, we will do a SMI determination so that the state will cover at least their behavioral health services.
Okay, SMI is severe mental illness? Okay.
Yes.
Do they have to have some type of referral to go to your behavioral health services?
Nope, they can self-refer. They can call and make an appointment for an intake, and we will do an intake if they have access. Or if they don't have access, again, we would try to assist them with finding funding for their behavioral health needs.
And that's the struggle that I've heard from some individuals in the community, is trying to find someone to seek those services through who's actually accepting patients or clients through the doors. I know there are a lot of challenges, especially surrounding mental health. A lot of people aren't quite sure what avenues to take to seek help that they may need. So I'm glad that you are, Alonda, discussing those services that Horizon Health and Wellness does have available here in the Yuma community.
Yeah, and we are accepting new patients both on the behavioral health side as well as the adult primary care side.
So on the primary care side, if someone is looking for a new general practitioner, is that something they could do through Horizon?
Yep, absolutely.
I see that question asked all the time on social media.
Well, because a lot of the times there's a lot of, general practitioners here that are already established and have, they're only...
Or we've had many retire
Exactly,
recently.
and have nowhere to go. So that's fantastic that you have it right there.
Yeah, one of the really unique things about Horizon is not so much for primary care, but for behavioral health, we are really a meet me where I am organization. So we don't just do services in the office. We go to the home. If families don't feel comfortable coming out, or if somebody has that social anxiety and they're not ready to come into the office for their services, we will go to them. We'll go to the park. We'll go to their house. So wherever they need to
wherever their safe space is.
Yep, we'll go there. Yep.
Well, again, we are speaking with Alonda with Horizon Health and Wellness Services. They have 2 locations here in Yuma. Again, give us those locations and contact phone numbers in case anybody listening is interested in seeking out your services.
One of our locations is at 791 South 4th Avenue.
And that's right on the corner, right?
Yep,
Of
on
8th Street.
Absolutely, on the corner of 8th Street and 4th Ave, across from the Shell and
Straight up here down the road.
Right up down the road.
and our other location is 3180, I believe it is, 40th Street,
Okay.
which is across from the Marine Corps base.
Is it in the Alarcon Plaza there or around the side?
It's around the side. It's the old Mountain Health and Wellness building.
Okay.
We merged about
Gotcha.
3 years ago. Horizon and Mountain Health and Wellness merged, which made Horizon Health and Wellness.
Okay. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Again, I love that you're providing services, and also from the mental health area, you offer services for all ages.
All ages.
That is very important because, again, I've seen the need. I've had parents reach out to me. Do you know who I can seek counseling for my child, or some type of service? I don't know who to go to. And I love having multiple resources where we can assist them, at least point them in the direction, and the experts within Horizon Health and Wellness can better determine what recourse is necessary.
Yeah, we also offer court-ordered DUI treatment.
Okay.
So if someone gets in trouble with a DUI and the court orders them to that treatment, we do those assessments and those treatments and education hours that are required.
Do you guys have a website or active on social media?
We do. Our website is www.hhwaz.org. We are in Pinal County, Gila County, Maricopa County. So we're statewide. So if people decide to leave here and want to go to Casa Grande,
They
we
can
just
continue their treatments.
Yep.
Continuity of care is very important too.
Yeah, it is. So,
well, speaking of those DUIs, we had multiple checkpoints over the holiday weekend, and 8 total DUI arrests were made, 6 for misdemeanor DUI, and 2 for extreme DUI.
Sounds like you guys might have somebody that
You might
could
have
be
some
benefiting
new,
from
some new
your
clients.
services.
we're always taking new clients, so come on over.
Little segue there. Again, multiple ways that you can reach out to Horizon Health and Wellness, either their locations or the website is a great resource because it literally points you in the right direction of where you might need to go to get started, or just always pick up that phone and give them a call.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Happy
We
to help.
appreciate you for sharing that information with us.
Well, thank you guys for having us. We appreciate it.
All right. And a quick little note here that Governor Doug Ducey has appointed former Senator John Kyle to take over John McCain's seat in the Senate.
Fantastic.
Just sharing that little tidbit of information. I know they were waiting until after the services for the governor to make that announcement, and he did so today. All right, it's time to take a break here on Today in Yuma. Again, we want to thank Alonda, our guest today from Horizon Health and Wellness. It's time for our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie out in the courtyard. We'll be back with more and to announce our Firehouse Subs birthday shout-outs after this break on Z93, Outlaw Country, and Facebook Live.
I have a quick question for you, Alonda. My friend works out at YPG, substance abuse counselor, but he's trying to get suicide prevention, more information about what we have in Yuma. Is there a resource that you guys offer for that?
As far as suicide prevention, so the thing is, because my husband also works, I think he's always trying to connect for like their emergency responder stuff.
Right.
Resources and what are they looking for?
Right now, there's not a whole lot in Yuma. I guess she was just at the Y.
They had training.
Right. There was the youth
suicide prevention
and adult.
for youth and adults. I think it was one day apart in July.
So are they looking for training for suicide?
Not training. I think resources.
Resources for those
So
who
if
may
someone-
be feeling challenges.
Yes.
So, CHA, although, they're our competitor, but they have the outreach contract in Yuma. So
Okay.
they are our crisis response, is
Okay.
CHA. But if they have someone that is having thoughts of self-harm, that's when our 23-hour observation unit comes in play. They don't take kids, but they take 18 and older.
Okay.
So they go in for 23 hours, and in that 23 hours, they're observed, they're evaluated, and if they need long term, then they'll go.
That's a
in
resource that's
longer.
available.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Thank you
Thank
for that.
you. I know we had a couple of different groups on, and I'm trying to get all the resources I can together for him so that he knows who to reach out to.
Right in the middle, right here. Middle. Yep. Here we go.
Smile.
Was that a chicken?
No, they're working over here.
Oh my gosh.
And I think it's the door to a trailer.
Oh, okay.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. He asked me to ask you about, I know we've had a couple different groups on for suicide prevention, but I don't remember all of them, so
We
I need to get that information from
We
you.
talked to Larissa from Police before.
Okay,
And we can work on a list.
Yeah.
That would be
and
great.
Get some resources together.
that would be fabulous. I know we've had a few different organizations on, I just don't remember the names,
Did you see
so.
Boss's text too?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's pleased with the announcement.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
I think I met Senator Kyle more than I met McCain.
I don't remember. It was a young, I think, when
That was loud.
I think it's that.
That intro's running a little warm.
All right, you ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
Don't forget, get your entries in for the Diamondback tickets for this Friday's game versus the Atlanta Braves at Chase Field. Ticket value $120 for your 4-pack.
Did you get your Braves fan a D-back shirt?
Yes. Well, he's a D-back fan too. It's not when they play the Braves. We ended up getting another seat because we have multiple youngsters going with us, and one seat is kind of by itself in another location. I have said I will take that seat.
I would gladly take
It's closer anyway. But now he's claiming that as the sole Braves fan out of the group, he should sit there by himself.
He's going to be surrounded by D-backs fans.
He probably
anyways.
just doesn't want to hang out with all the rest of us in our red shirts. All right, get your entries in by noon today. Text the keyword D-backs to 928-343-0993. Again, noon is the deadline. Text as often as you'd like, but text responsibly.
That's right.
It's time for the Firehouse Subs birthday shout-outs, and we take our local birthday entries from last week, throw them into our little birthday box here, and the box is small, but the entry forms are smaller, so I hope I hope she was practicing her tiny reading this weekend. All right, we throw all the entries in, and Anita will select one name who will win a free medium sub, chips, drink, and a dessert courtesy of Firehouse Subs.
That's
The
right.
Firehouse Public Safety Foundation, saving lives through donation grants. Every time you buy more subs, you help save more lives.
Yep, and these are all of the birthdays up through Sunday. Yesterday's,
My money will be included in this week.
and this week.
All
All
right.
right, here we go, Anita.
All right, I shook them up. Reach in there.
Jody Melton.
Jody Melton
Rodriguez.
There you go.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Again, she is the winner of a free medium sub, chips, drink, and a dessert, and all from Firehouse Subs. And if you have a birthday shout out you'd like to give, all you need to do is go to monstermediayuma.com, click on the Today in Yuma tab, scroll down just a little bit. You will see the Firehouse Subs logo with the Celebrate banner. Fill that out. It goes straight to my inbox, and they will be will announce their birthday on the radio, but they will also be entered to win that awesome free lunch.
And today's birthday wishes go out to Linda Cretine Rodriguez. She is celebrating today.
Oh, happy birthday.
With Louis Van Hook, Michael Reyna, Crystal Carrillo, Jennifer Macias, and this next one is a very special
Aw.
young lady. Brianna Voss is 21 today, and I think she is going to nursing school over in Southern California.
Oh,
But
fantastic.
she's from the Yuma area. Our families have been friends. Let me see, September to the next January. That's the difference between Jace and Brianna.
Oh, goodness.
I remember attending I think hers was the first co-ed baby shower that I'd ever been to. And it was a lot of fun. So she's a remarkable young woman, just a fabulous family here in the Yuma community. And she's a wonderful dancer. She was just very involved with a lot of things. So happy birthday, Brianna.
Yep, and happy birthday to all of you. Again, we have another giveaway that we are currently doing right now from Firehouse Subs. All you need to do is text the keyword Firehouse, Firehouse, all one word, to 928-343-0993. Again, you can text as many times as you'd like. As always, you would be entered to win a sub platter that feeds about 10. You get 10 chips, 10 cookies, and a gallon of either iced tea or lemonade. We draw that winner every single Friday, and that is an $80 value, all for just texting the keyword Firehouse, Firehouse.
We have a variety of things coming up. We're working on getting someone on this week from the Yuma High Hall of Fame.
Yes.
We're going to chat with some folks about that. And don't forget, mark your calendars, because September 15th is the Fiestas Patrias is taking place at the Civic Center. And it's from 5 to 10 p.m. And they will have a lot of events actually scheduled during that time frame. They will have, I can't read most of what's there, exhibits, presentations, art. It's all in Spanish.
It's all in Spanish. But
a ceremony.
This is definitely an event that has been going on for the last few years, and it's well attended. They've actually moved it into the Desert Sun Stadium this year, and which it's going to be similar. You know, you'll have a street fair. There's going to be lots of food and entertainment, and you know, it's something that is very cultural to our area, and like I said, usually well attends. Again, that's coming up on September 15th.
And Funny Faces will be at Applebee's on 16th Street for free face painting and balloons from 4 to 8.
Anita, did you go get your face painted?
I did not.
Oh,
Anita did not get her face painted.
She did not.
That saddens me, because I think of all the people that would really love that, Anita would be one of them. She would have a great time.
Definitely. And there is another event coming up through the city of Yuma. They are putting on their Fall Co-Rec kickball tournament. It's coming up Saturday, September 22nd at 5 p.m. at the PAC. It's It's $25 per team, and then each entry into the stadium is $1 per person. It's guaranteed. You're guaranteed 3 games, and the deadline to enter is Thursday, September 20th.
That's right. Coming up tomorrow is Wisdom Wednesday with Sarah Wisdom from the Yuma County Library District. And each week she talks about activities for the week that are taking place at the various branch locations. But if there's something you would like to see or any questions you have for Sarah, feel free to just message them to us. Or even if you go to the Yuma County Library District Facebook page and send a message, they will make sure that Sarah gets the information too. Again, they want to cater to the community and create different events that appeal to those who want to come out and attend them.
Exactly.
And that for the face painting for Funny Faces, that is tonight. And they are also going to be at the Fiestas Patrias on the 15th.
I love it. She goes out and she's out in the community doing what she can to bring smiles to all these little kiddos' faces.
She is definitely enthusiastic. All right, and we did mention that it sort of felt a little like fall this morning.
It did.
Today, a high is expected to come in around 102 degrees. When I drove to work, it was 69 this morning.
Wow.
Before 6 o'clock. But we're going to see a little bit of an increase in those overnight lows too, though. We'll be back into the mid to upper 70s. But again, those early mornings and late evenings are beautiful. Some people are concerned about the Fiestas Patrias being outside, but once the sun goes down,
it's
and
gonna
it's
be
like
beautiful.
it's evening, so it's going to be really nice there.
It is. Is there any rain in our forecast? I know we've been teased these last couple of days out in the distance in the evenings.
we had
could
a
see the lightning.
A lightning show was taking place, but nothing. I don't even know the East County really got any action out of that either, other than just some cool lightning.
Well, we had a really poor monsoon season. I'm just saying.
Wasn't it kind of a dud here locally?
Very much so.
It's great in the respect that we didn't experience beyond the last few power outages that were vehicle/pole related. That people, we've had situations in the past where they were without power for considerably longer. And those individuals yesterday out in the county area, it was off for a while, and that there was, I think, 2 downed poles. I'm not exactly sure, and I do not know the cause. Saturday morning, we had 2 motor vehicle accidents. People were confused when the press releases first came out because both vehicles, there was a rollover on 24th Street, and not too far off Elks Lane, a vehicle hit a power pole, and they were both red Jeep Cherokees. And people thought there was confusion between the same. No. And the same person could not have been involved in both, because the one on 24th Street was transported to YRMC and then flown out for serious injuries.
Did that cause any of the closure that they had on 24th Street on Saturday morning, I believe it was? There was a closure on...
Yes. It happened around 3 a.m. and it was closed for some time.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
And then the red Cherokee off Elks Lane that hit the power pole there, that was just a little after 2 a.m. And that was a 17-year-old. For both instances, alcohol and speed are believed to have been factors in those, and I believe those numbers are included in the recap that was provided by the Yuma Police Department. So it's, we want to encourage people, please be responsible. At 17, they're not even able to drink legally at all.
Exactly.
And individuals were left without power. Again, fortunately, it was early in the morning, and we weren't looking at a 115-degree day either. But again, those individuals from APS that were working out there, they were out there for hours and hours and hours, both Saturday and then again yesterday.
Exactly.
All right, don't forget National Wildlife Day. Love that wildlife. Thank your newspaper carrier. Ours, I don't know if they were attempting to throw the paper over the fence or through it, but it lodged right in the middle. So if they did that from the car, that's awesome.
That's pretty good.
But there have been times where it gets stuck up between the spikes on our wrought iron gate, and we never really think to look up for it.
No, we don't.
So it's kind of like a surprise. I think I found one a few days later. So.
Did you make it to the movies this weekend? There's
No,
a couple movies out, but
rare breed.
But yes, I'm glad you made it to that one.
We were catching up on DVR stuff and watching some of the shows because the fall season premieres are going to be happening very soon.
Very
So
soon.
I was trying to make some room on the DVR there and just hanging out with family
as soon
and
as
friends.
this Sunday, right?
Some
Or this week? I know Shameless is this week.
well, they do. I don't know, that one, they have a non-traditional start time.
I want to say, I think the other ones were around the 22nd. So all of our shows will be, and I'm excited because they put all my Chicago shows on one night.
Well, I was
Chicago shows are on one night.
I was visiting with a lady who lived in Chicago for 15 years on Sunday.
Is it like the TV?
Well, she said that even some of the really nice areas, you have pockets of crime, and it's increasing all over. And she said, but they're trying to build up these neighborhoods. I said, is that the gentrification that I see on Shameless? Because that's where I get a lot of my information about Chicago is from Shameless.
I watch all the Chicago shows. PD, Man, all those, and there's a new one coming out. So
I don't watch any of those because I came into the game late, and I feel that I can't really catch up.
But you have Hulu.
I have Hulu, but they don't have the entire seasons on there. I couldn't start on season 2. I didn't feel right.
Get the NBC app.
Yeah.
Watch a lot of them on there.
Did ER also take place in Chicago? I know Chicago Hope did.
Idea.
I don't think so.
I think ER was also Chicago.
I'll tell you here in a second.
All
I
right,
don't think so.
We're gonna find
look
out.
it up.
We're gonna find
Then
out.
I'm trying to think here. The Good Wife was Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I learned a lot about their political process. It's from TV. But again, if you are just tuning in and you haven't seen any other information, Arizona Governor Doug Ducey has appointed John Kyle to fill the seat left by John McCain after his passing. So good news for those of us here. I've known former Senator Kyle for a number of years, and he truly is a good man. So looking forward to see what things he has in store for us.
Yes, definitely.
All right, and that weather, again, 102 today, warming up as the week progresses. 110 Friday and Saturday. But I think that might be it for the season, and then it's going to come back down. We're getting a little tease here and there.
I was going to say, I'm starting to see pockets of cool. Like I said, I woke up this morning and opened that window and was surprised on how cool it was. Kevin, he said, dare I say, it was actually chilly on the way to work this morning.
What?
So, exactly. So I'm excited for that. I'll take the couple more, 110 days that we'll have because it's on
we
its
have
way.
to. We haven't quite earned our winter just yet.
I think we have.
No, Mother Nature thinks that we need just a few more doses of it. All right, it's Today in Yuma. Up next, Bob and Sherry on Z93 and your favorite classic country music after the top of the hour news on Outlaw Country. We will see everyone tomorrow at 9 a.m. on both stations, KCYK Yuma and KLJZ Yuma.
It was Chicago.
Are you serious?
Yep.
I knew it!
It was.
We shouldn't have doubted Jen.